Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Dynamic 365 Tech Talk, Managing Omnichannel Ratings and Reviews. My name is Evan, and I'll be your moderator today. We are broadcasting this web conference through Teams live events, and the audio can be heard through your device speakers. Today's web conference is being recorded on behalf of the Microsoft Corporation, and by participating in the session using Microsoft Teams, your name, email address, phone number, and/or title may be viewable by other session participants. If you do not consent to being a part of a recorded session, please disconnect at this time. The recording will be made available on the Tech Talks Community Dynamics page within 5 business days. If you have questions for the presenters or need support, please use the Q&A panel located on the right side of your screen. Our presenters will be responding to your questions throughout the event. Thank you for your patience during these announcements. Now let's get started. Presenting for us today from Microsoft, we have Mohan Reddy Gali Venkata, Senior Program Manager. Mohan, over to you.
Thank you, Evan. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, based on where you are locating. And thank you for attending and watching this session later on. My name is Mohan. I'm a Senior Product Manager in Dynamics 365 Commerce. Today, I'm accompanied by Chris Haddon, who is a Senior Software Engineer in Dynamics 365 Commerce team. Among the many things that we handle in our product, ratings and reviews is one key feature. Today, we're going to give you a walkthrough of what this feature and how it's implemented, and a demo of how it functions and helps the customers. One sec. So we will give an overview and we will walk through how ratings and reviews works in e-commerce channel, and also walk through how we implemented in an omni-channel and how it helps in an omni-channel solution. And we have a moderation capabilities, and we'll also walk through conceptual architecture to kind of break it apart to understand the inside of the solution and how to use in combination with various permutations that customers and you might have on your e-commerce channel. And then we will have a Q&A session at the end. We strongly believe that ratings and reviews are very crucial for consumers who wants to understand a product before purchase, how it's perceived by fellow consumers and what aspects they are liking and not liking, and make a purchase decision appropriately. And we also know that ratings and reviews is a kind of a feedback tool that helps the retailers and brand owners to listen to the consumers and improve the quality so that the overall revenue can be increased on those products. We have a good number of features that offers as a value proposition from Dynamics 365 Commerce. Number one, we have implemented this as an omnichannel solution. So you will learn more about it in a bit. We have built it on top of the Azure stack, which brings the high reliability and scalability for high traffic that you might have on your websites. We do offer auto moderation by using the cognitive services that helps saving some human resources, as well as making the reviews available to other consumers on your website instantaneously, near real time. And on top of that, we do offer a moderation tool that helps you to handle any human processing, like responding to reviews or taking down or handling any data requests and whatnot. We do offer a bunch of UX widgets, part of our store starter kit in the Dynamics 365 Commerce e-commerce channel that will help you to plug and play your experiences for your consumers. And we do offer a Power BI template to review the metrics and trends so that you can make some informed decisions. We all know that e-commerce is a primary channel for ratings and reviews, especially to capture the user's feedback. And part of commerce store starter kit, we do have an experience to present the ratings and reviews as well as capture the feedback from users through the ratings and reviews. Assuming that a consumer walks through on your website, on the homepage, you could have a trending list. Those would show, average ratings or rating summary, what we call part of the product list that will help, to grab the attention of the user along with the product description and pricing and whatnot. And it gets deeper when the user navigates to category and list pages, where they could even use the refiners to filter the products by rating. Like, I want to see only top rated products. And then on the product details page in the buy box, we have a rating summary, and then we have a detailed reviews modules where the user can understand, how it's perceived by fellow consumers and get what aspects working and what is not working. And as a consumer, if I have used a product and I want to write a review, I get to write a review. And if some reviews are offending you by, either geopolitical or profanity and offensive content, you can always report on those reviews. And we have taken this solution into an omnichannel model so that your store associates or call center salespersons can use the information part of the clienteling. Let's say a consumer walked into your brick and mortar store, and you are helping the consumer or store customer through clienteling. You can walk through your product catalog in the point of sale application. Along with the product information, you can even use the average ratings or rating summary as a mechanism to filter or to help the customer walk into the store to decide which product to purchase and decide on it. So point of sale application or the store application of the Dynamics 365 Commerce has the rating summary and ratings information available through and through, including the filtering and sorting and whatnot. And same thing goes to the call center, like now, where on the item details, we do show the product rating summary. I would like to give a demo of this experience, and then we will talk through about the moderation tool and then demo of that too. Let's say this is your e-commerce website, and you have customers coming to the online store and taking a look at the products. Let's say I'm an end user. I'm shopping for a handbag for my wife. I go to the handbags category or list page, and I see a bunch of handbags. I want to only look at top rated products. Okay. Yeah, this looks cool. I want to take a look at it. I see the product information, and then I also want to understand how it is kind of viewed or perceived by the other users who purchases. Looks like everyone is raving about it, and I will make a decision to purchase this one. And now let me demo, like as a reviewer who tried to submit a review. I see I have purchased this one a couple of months ago, and I have some feedback to provide. I really like this one. It was a perfect fit for me. I'm going to give a 5-star, and then I am amazed by the website, especially the guide about the sizes and whatnot. So I'm super happy about that, and I just submitted a review. Now we give because you are a reviewer and viewing this one, and we give a priority for that review, and it is always showed at the top. But if you are another user who is browsing through this website, it's not at the top unless you go and sort the reviews. But in any case, as soon as the review gets submitted, through the auto moderation, we found that this review is qualified to be shown to other users. And if I go to the most recent, I see that review already being there. And once again, as a user, I can upvote, downvote on the reviews, or I can report a concern on a particular review and all of that. So these are the UX widgets we do offer out of the box, and you can apply theming and whatnot to make it more native to your particular website on Dynamics 365 Commerce and the e-commerce channel. And I want to show real quick the moderation tool functionality. As a moderator, you can view the ratings and reviews all up, as well as broken down by product and by duration, or age of the reviews and what, etc. And you can even search the reviews. You can filter the reviews, and you can respond to your review. There are times where you see very happy customers on your products, or sometimes you would have customers with heartburn or a misunderstanding on how to use a product. All of those are good opportunities for you to engage with your customers to improve the quality and assure them that the future improvements and etc. You can also handle the end users requests. You can even bulk download the reviews and view the trends and analysis. This is the UX of the moderation tool. I'll just quickly go through it, but I will demo it, where you can not only moderate the reviews but also handle the data requests from users of your website and do some reporting, etc. Okay. So part of the Dynamics 365 commerce site builder tool, on the home, along with the sites, you have a reviews as a section where we offer moderation and some of the reporting and data handling functionalities. In the moderation tool, by default, you see the most recent reviews across the products on your website, but you can use a lot of filters here to view all the products and all the reviews for entire duration versus just last 1 month. And then you can also view what are the reviews those have concerns expressed. Probably nothing in the last 1 month, but I have some reviews those have concerns expressed by other users. Anything that has a concern expressed calls an action for you to take a look at the review, why someone felt it is offending them. And then, if your business justification meets the criteria, you have an option to take down. So we do have some certain principles here, we don't allow e-commerce website owners to alter the title or the review text or anything. That's not feasible. By principle, we don't allow that. However, if some review offends, your other customers or makes a controversial things, you do have an option to take it down. And then, you might have responded to some reviews in the past, and assuring your product quality and whatnot, and you want to go back and take a look at it, you do have an option to that one. Let's say, as I said, you have a couple of scenarios to respond. One is especially when something is expressed hot burning, and sometimes you have need for explaining or are echoing with the customer sentiment and customer feedback. So I'm gonna search for this product to see the reviews. Okay, I see this review and I kind of felt happy to see how customer was enjoying this product, and I wanna, respond back to the customer just to echo with the customer's happiness. And post this response, and it's a real time. So once the response is posted, and when the customer goes to their e-commerce website, they did see a response back, and our correspondence between the customer and their reviews is made available publicly, unless you have a need to reach the customer one-on basis. But anything that you respond in the moderation tool is available publicly for all other customers also to see it. And then we have a reporting capabilities. Let's say you want to analyze overall reviews and the trends of the reviews, how frequently they are coming in, which products are having higher number of volumes, and which products have higher number of takedowns, like, why is it? And you want to do all of this analysis. So Dynamics 365 Commerce Analytics is coming up in a centralized way within the back office. But right now for ratings and reviews, we have a stopgap measure within this moderation tool where you can download complete set of the reviews. And we do have a Power BI template out of the box. So, it would look like this, and you can always download your file into your one location and just refresh this template. It will show the latest view of the trends, on a timeline, how the reviews volume looks like, geographically how they are spread, which products have the highest number of ratings and number of reviews, and how was the takedown, which reviews were taken down and for what purposes. So you can do a complete analysis of this template that we are providing here when you download your data. And we also offer data management. As part of the GDPR requirements, you are bound to honor end user requests. When you want to, let's say the extreme scenario where your e-commerce website user comes to you and asks for takedown or delete all of their reviews. You have an option to search for their email address, and then with the push of a button, their ratings and reviews data will be deleted out of the system. And in terms of the caching and whatnot, it may take up to 7 days within the timelines of the GDPR requirements. And then, we would like to walk through a conceptual architecture for ratings and reviews solution. Under the hood, it has so many things, but at the crux, e-commerce website is the core piece where you not only provide a complete view of ratings and reviews, but also capture as and when a consumer or a reviewer submits a review, it gets sent to R&R service, or ratings and reviews service, what we call. And immediately it is validated against our cognitive services for profanity and PII information and few other things. And this cognitive service supported in about 40 languages, not just in English. And then on top of it, we offer the moderation tool where you can do these activities. And then we ingest ratings information into the back office, our headquarters. The advantage of this one is that Since both e-commerce and your ERP and commerce solutions are native to each other, when the rating summary is ingested into the back office, both search index and search results have the rating summary along with the products available instantaneously. So when you're rendering your product lists and product categories on your e-commerce website, the results that comes from the back office or the retail server APIs already gets the rating summary information with the results. So you don't have to make an additional call like you do with any other third-party ratings and review solution. So our RS APIs always have the rating summary information along with the product information and pricing and other details, so that you can not only show the rating summary in the e-commerce website pages, but also in the point of sale applications and in the call center scenarios. And as a Dynamics 365 Commerce customer, while opting into the e-commerce solution, like you have an option to enable the ratings and reviews. That's how you get this offered. And before we go into the Q&A, like I would like to show one more thing with respect to our documentation and some of the back office capabilities. On our e-commerce website, we have docs site for Dynamics 365 Commerce. We have a ratings and reviews as a section under which you can find the complete overview, as well as how to opt in and how to manage the ratings and reviews configurations in the moderation tool, and how to configure ratings and reviews modules on your e-commerce website. And then how to sync the product ratings. So there are a couple of things in the back office as a configuration choices for you. Number one, you can schedule a sync job. There is a sync product ratings under headquarters setup and commerce scheduler. This one typically, you can set it up as a recurrent batch processing job. That way you don't have to sync this one manually. We have a recurrence framework that supports everything. So based on your requirements, you can set it up. Ideally, hourly basis or by once in 2 hours is a good period to sync the rating summary. And then under commerce parameters, have a configuration choice to enable the ratings information in the POS. So if you go to the configuration parameters, you have a ratings and reviews. So, it's your choice whether you want to show the rating summary in the POS or not. But we have made it as a switch for you to choose. So with that, we have a couple of things in the pipeline to a verified purchase, so that a review could have a badge attached to it indicating that that review was submitted by a user who actually purchased the product on that e-commerce website, kind of giving a authenticity for the review. That's in the pipeline. And entity extraction, and to offer a word cloud or a search reviews. Those are the few things that are also in the pipeline. Right now, we enforce the user to sign up and sign in on your e-commerce website before submitting the review, so that it's not an anonymous review. At least which user, which consumer is submitting the review. Great. Okay. Yep. With that, we would like to move on to the Q&A and see if you have any questions to be answered. Looking at the questions. Sounds good. Over to you, Evan.
Perfect. Thank you, Mohan. We don't see any questions, but if you do have a question pop up, feel free to submit it in that Q&A panel and we will answer that for you. We would like to get your feedback on today's session. I've posted a link to a short survey in the Q&A panel. We value your feedback and welcome your input on how we did today and what you would like to see in future sessions. That survey scores on a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest score possible, and we thank you for your participation in that. As a reminder, the recording of today's session will be available on the Tech Talks Community Dynamics page within 5 business days. I'd like to extend a big thank you to our presenter, Mohan, and a thank you to our audience for logging in and joining us today. I don't see any questions, so I will go ahead and say please stay safe and have a great rest of your day or evening wherever you are. Goodbye.